Wringer Chapter 30. Although she insisted that she would be there right up to the last minute, Dorothy did not come to Palmer's birthday party. Neither did his mother. "I'll leave your father to deal with your hoodlum friends this year," she said, and she went off shopping. The guys were thrilled. They'd learned about the sharpshooter award, and to them Palmer's father was as big a hero as a battlefield general. They kept running back to the den to look at and touch the trophy. They flung questions. "Is it real gold, Mr. LaRue? How many pigeons did you shoot? Can we see your gun?" At the dining room table, Beans gave a speech about himself, about his hatred of pigeons and how many necks he intended to wring. He called to Palmer's father, who was in the kitchen planting candles in the cake. "I bet you hate them dirty birds even more than me, don't you, Mr. LaRue?" Palmer's father came to the doorway. He looked directly at Beans. He smiled. "No," he said. "I don't hate pigeons. Never did." He returned to the cake. The empty look on Bean's face indicated that the answer had reached his ears, but no farther. He called, "You were a ringer, right, Mr. LaRue?" "I was." "And now Snots is too, huh? How about that?" The reply from the kitchen came after a long pause. "Palmer decides for himself. It's up to him." Palmer gaped at the doorway as Beans thumped his fist on the table and growled, "Where's the grub?" Like everyone else, Palmer ate his ice cream and cake, but he wasn't hungry. He opened his presents but did not enjoy them. On this day that he had dreaded for so long, he had no appetite for anything. As everyone belted out happy birthday, Palmer stared at the man marching in with the cake and tried to imagine him pulling the trigger again and again as gray feathered nippers fell from the sky. The cake was placed in front of him, and Palmer found that he could neither move nor breathe. The heat from the 10 tiny fires burned his face. In the plump, shimmering shapes of the candle flames, he saw the ghosts of 10 pigeons. "Blow 'em out!" someone squawked. Palmer squeezed his eyes shut, and he blew them out. Outside, after the party, they went in search of Farquhar. When Palmer recalled last year's treatment, he could hardly believe his own memory. Pride, honor, little kids lining up to touch his devastated arm. True, last year he felt the same terror that he felt now, but he knew that after Farquhar's 10 knuckles this year, no pride, no honor awaited him. Only pain and uselessness. To his great relief, they could not find Farquhar. At dinner time, the boys split up, and Palmer returned home alone. He fed and played with Nipper. He did not feed himself. He received a happy birthday phone call from Dorothy. Dusk was falling outside when a twinge of hunger sent him to the kitchen. He found the leftover half cake covered and sitting atop the refrigerator. He got it down. He set it on the table. He lifted the cover and gasped out loud. Finger lettered in the chocolate icing alongside of the 2-layer cake was a single word. Tonight.